Yo, what up everyone, Amir here, owner Rapping and Snacking, getting to another Collector's Corner episode, this one being number 90. Can't believe I've already made 90 of these, that's crazy. A lot of purchases, just a lot of showing of the collection and places that I've bought stuff from, good deals, bad deals, some tips, tricks along the way, all that stuff. So thanks for rocking with me for this long. Subscribe to the channel, appreciate it and all that. So we're going to go ahead and get into a bunch of stuff here. We got CDs, vinyl, tapes, some random promo items, some other stuff too that some people may not know exist, and even some long boxes. So got a jam-packed episode here, so appreciate y'all as always. First off, we're going to go ahead and start off with something that some of y'all actually may have already seen, but in case y'all haven't, I did a collection video on Nas and Hit Boy's Magic and King's Disease series. So here are just a couple things that I'll highlight super quick. I got the Magic 3 cassette tape right here, and this one, God, I'm not remembering what this is because it's not labeled up here. It is Magic 2 because it's just clear. So Magic 2, Magic 3 right here. Both don't really have any artwork, but I talk about that a lot more in the video. And then we also have Magic 2 and Magic 3 on CD slipcase right here. And all the other albums are in that one video I'm telling you all about. So I'm just going to show you all this real quick. Magic 2 and Magic 3. And then we also have something that I thought was a pretty clever promo item, was the Magic 8 Ball in this box, which I show in detail in that video. And for those who've seen the video, y'all know what I think about that, as well as a Rubik's Cube in this box. So I'm doing a little bit of teasing so y'all can click on that video and check it out in more specific. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into some more stuff here. We have the Game and Big Hits album here. Boom, boom, boom. And this is something that I already knew wasn't going to stay true. And that is, the Game said he was going to retire. We all knew that was BS. Rappers, you'd be hard-pressed to ever find them retire because, you know, for many reasons. But Paisley Dreams right here, pretty dope album. Big Hit took a little while to grow on me. I wasn't a big fan of his verses the first couple listens, first handful listens maybe even, but then it started to grow on me, and I definitely do like a lot of his input on this album. He does well in Hit Boy, it does well in the production, so definitely was a fan of this. Pretty short and sweet, good stuff right there. We have an eBay purchase right here that I got for Prodigy's Return of the Mac. This I got for $15 shipped. And it's cool, you still see the Best Buy was selling for $13.99, so I pretty much got it for the same price of that, if you count tax and all that. So the reason I have got this one, because I already have this album, I have the Target version, but this is the Best Buy version, which has 3 extra tracks that were exclusive to Best Buy. So for people who remember back when Best Buy sold CDs, there were sometimes where Best Buy and Target and these other shops would have exclusive tracks. So Best Buy had 3 exclusive tracks: My Priorities, That's That, and Last Word. So excited to go ahead and grab that. And I do miss those days where Best Buy, because there was one so close to me and there was everywhere in the US where they had their extra tracks. It was cool. I mean, obviously I just prefer one edition of the album, of the track list. That is my ultimate preference. But I would prefer like a Best Buy exclusive rather than a Japan exclusive where I have to pay all this extra fees and the shipping. I know all my international viewers will probably be like, that damn American, you know, we have to pay all these fees. I hear ya. So next up we have Tongue Twista, so also known as Twista. His single here, Return of the Rat-a-tat-tat, also has Suicide on here too. And this I got for $18 shipped. This was from eBay. eBay? Was it eBay? Yeah, this was from eBay. Still sealed. I wanted this one because I've been looking for this one for a little while. It also has 2 different mixes of Return of the Rat-a-tat-tat. D to the S radio mix and the IC Dre LP mix. I've heard snippets of each of them, and I've intentionally not heard the whole thing because I wanted to have the physical, but I also just wanted to know which mix I preferred, because there's different pressings. I was like, which one should I get? And I wasn't so sure, so picked that one up. Twista has been in the game for a long time. Some people I feel like don't talk about him a lot. I feel like a lot of people believe he came out in the 2000s, and that's not true. He's been rapping since the early 90s, and he is an awesome artist. Next up, we have Devon the Dude's Landing Gear. I got this for $25 shipped, but this is the alternate cover. So he does have a different cover of this. There shouldn't be any other differences here. I mean, in terms of the album, as far as track list, there shouldn't be any differences. This is just an alternate cover, so I went ahead and picked this one up. This is the rarer cover, right? This isn't the cover that you usually see for Landing Gear. He's obviously still in the same outfit and all that, just a different shot from the shoot. So $25 shipped from eBay. Next up, I'll just go ahead and show this one. This is a limited edition promo item for Slim Shady, obviously Eminem, the Jason hockey mask right here. Instead of, obviously in Friday the 13th or anything, it says Slim Shady right here, boom, boom, boom. And then it's got like the little attachment to put on the back of your head. I just picked this one up from Eminem's site for the stock price. They've since sold out, so I was very happy to get that. Now to get into some CDs that I got from SmokeOnRecords.com. Smoke On Records, pretty cool company. They also threw in some stickers, one for the Bush Babies and one for the Artifacts. And y'all will see why, because I picked up an Artifacts, That's Them compilation called The Lost Files from 1989 to 1992. So I like little compilations like this to have songs that may have just never come out, or may have just been B-sides that were harder to find, or remixes that, weren't as popular, whatever. So this is 11 tracks on here. So I was happy to pick that one up. In very similar fashion, we have Bush Babies Ambushed, the demos right here. So this one has 5 tracks on it. So excited to check that out. So shout out to the Bush Babies. Then we got another thing very similar. We have Dawes Effects' Straight from the Vault. So this has 11 tracks on it. Some songs on here I've seen on like some CD singles that I have that were just, tracks that didn't make albums and what have you. But, there's not 11 tracks on here. There's more. It says 11 tracks, and this is bonus. So there's 15 tracks on here. So 15 tracks on here. Digipack. And then we have this one, which, to my knowledge, never came out on CD. This is Mac Dre's Young Black Brother. So try not to correct me, because you may be thinking Young Black Brother did get a CD pressing. That is the full-length album. This is the, the EP. I don't know if he was calling it an EP back then, but it's essentially what it was. There's just a few tracks. This has 5 tracks on it. The Young Black Brother with the blue cover is the actual album, which came out years later. This is a Young Black Brother that I remember the vinyl was going for over $100 and stuff like that. Like, it's not an easy find. So they pressed this up on CD. I don't think any other CD pressings exist at this point. I'm not sure. But Smoke On Records did press it up, so I went ahead and bought it. I was happy about that. So boom, boom, boom. So Smoke On Records is pressing up some stuff that is either harder to find, or they're just getting these lost files and extra tracks and putting them on compilations, assuming they have the rights for everything, because they've dropped some dope stuff. Then we got the same kind of thing right here with Organized Confusion, but this is Organized Confusion, the demos, and this has 6 tracks on it. So very excited about these like loose cuts from some dope artists and groups. You just never know when you're going to strike gold on these compilations and whatnot. So, boom. Next up, I went on Larry June's site and I bought 2 of these Midnight Organic 1991 Citrus Scent Oranges. So these are just car air fresheners, essentially. They're just a few bucks. I think like $5 or $6. So I picked up 2 of them. There you have it right there. Those are just stock price. Something that's not stock price I bought from Larry June's site was this for $19. And this is just, this is what I'm saying, like, I will buy some random stuff for artists that I like. Now, Larry June has a boba shop in San Francisco, or at least in Northern California, and it is called Honey Bear Boba. And this is something that I bought maybe, I feel like someone just asked for this on the side, or it's an employee that's just trying to sell stuff, who knows. But this is a Honey Bear Boba cup right here, and the reason why I feel like it may have been employees because it's completely clean. This has not been used, and it has the top on it, right? So I just find that quite interesting. And then we have here a mask as well. So, I mean, I'm probably just going to put this up somewhere in my house because I have some stuff just hanging up and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, cool. You know, I'll eventually go to Honey Bear Boba when I make the trek up to Northern California, but it's going to be a little while before that. Moving on, we have Master Ace and Marco Polo's album Richmond Hill, which they dropped, I feel like it was at the end of 2023, right here on CD, the Digipack, and then on vinyl right here. I also did a full video on this, which I'll go ahead and link up. Pretty cool album. Definitely, I do prefer a Brooklyn Story. I think that one is stronger, but this is still a good release. So check that one out. Next up, Soul Assassins stuff that I picked up. We have Soul Assassins 3 Death Valley. This is interesting. I've seen DJ Muggs do some of these things where he releases a CD, but in like a digipack, in a DVD case. So the DVD case is not with a hard case. It's kind of like a digipack material. So very interesting, limited edition. Pick that one up. And then I also have Death Valley, the original motion picture score on the same type of what's called like digipack DVD, if you'll call it. So just look at it in scale to a CD, right? That's kind of what it is. Boom, boom, boom. So very interesting. But I haven't checked out the Soul Assassins 3 yet, so I'm hoping it's good. But like, that's the thing that pisses me off. These more independent releases that keep dropping these days, like the DJ Muggs of the world, the Griseldas of the world, the Alchemists of the world, things like that. You have to buy it within a day, otherwise it's all sold out. And in some cases, you have to buy it within 5 minutes, or it's all sold out. So it's like, I have to buy this now, and then I'll listen to it, whether right when I get it, or in a few months, or in a year. Like, there's so much good music out there, you know what I mean? So, boom. Anyways, moving on, we got something that I picked up from Mass Appeal's website. This is Wu-Tang Clan's Protect Your Neck. So this is awesome. This is like a dual, so it's a dual-sided 7-inch single pause and picture disc. So it's a bunch of shit going on. We have Wu-Tang Clan's Protect Your Neck on this side, and then Nas's New York State of Mind on this side. Really cool. Picked this up from Mass Appeal's website. And then we also got Nas's Rewind right here. Amazing story track. Obviously, I'm assuming all of y'all have, or not all of y'all, but most of y'all have heard this who are watching this video. And if you haven't, do yourself a favor and listen to not only this song, but also Stillmatic, a great album from Nas, and just a classic storytelling track. Super original, awesome stuff. Pick those up from Mass Appeal's website, so stock price. Now, moving on, I have 2 long boxes that I got from eBay. These are for $63 shipped from the same seller. I first have Ice-T's Power, dope album by Ice-T. Very happy to get this long box. Pretty good condition. It's lifting a little bit here, but dope nonetheless. That's the first part, and the second part is Ice-T's Home Invasion. This one still has the shrink on it, but it is open. So pick that one up too, and this one's in a little better condition. So pick this one up too. So both of those for $63 from eBay, or 63 or 65 bucks from eBay, was good in my opinion. Now last up, I have the same album on 3 different formats. This is Chino XL and Stu Banga's God's Carpenter. We first have the cassette tape right here, boom, 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 all of which are limited edition. At least they should be, if I recall. We have the tape right here. We have the CD, which he signed, and I hate signatures, especially on artwork like this. Like, at worst, put it on the inner, right, or put it on the disc, but on the artwork like this, that drives me insane. I did ask for no signature, but artists, you know, how often are they looking at the rules or the notes? You know what I mean? Like, they're not looking at that shit. So I was pretty annoyed by that, but what can you do? So Digipack right here, God's Carpenter, Chino XL, Stu Bangas, and then we have the vinyl as well right here for that album. But anyway, Chino XL, dope artist. I haven't, you know, I really liked his Reconstruction album that dropped, I think, in 2012. So it's crazy that it's been so long. And obviously I liked Here to Save You All and other stuff that he's done. But yeah, I'm hoping this is fire because I just haven't heard it yet. But anyways, I got a lot of stuff in this video. Feel free to ask me any questions. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok. I Rapping and Snacking. Appreciate y'all for rocking me as always. And just subscribe to the channel. Spread the word. I do this stuff for fun. So appreciate y'all as always. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Bless up.